Mr. Kerry, you said at one time or another that you think that our policies in Vietnam are tantamount to genocide, and that the responsibility lies at all chains of command over there. Do you consider that you, personally, as a naval officer, committed atrocities in Vietnam or crimes punishable by law in this country?
There are all kinds of atrocities, and I would have to say that yes, I committed the same kind of atrocities as thousands of other soldiers have committed, in that I took part in shootings in free fire zones. I conducted harassment and interdiction fire. I used 50 caliber machine guns, which we were ordered to use, which were our only weapon against people. I took part in search and destroy missions, in the burning of villages. All of this is contrary to the laws of warfare. All of this is contrary to the Geneva Conventions, and all of this is ordered as a matter of written, established policy by the government of the United States from the top down. And I believe that the men who designed these, the men who designed a free fire zone, the men who ordered us, the men who signed off the air raid strike areas, I think these men, by the letter of the law, the same letter of the law that tried Lieutenant Calley, are war criminals.
Well, have you ever refused to obey an order that's been given you on the grounds that it was illegal or that they were asking you to commit a crime that you knew was a crime at the time?
Yes, Mr. Noyes, I have, and we did. And we did this to a large degree when we were in Vietnam. We fought the policy very hard. We fought it so hard, as a matter of fact, that at one point, to try and quell the dissension in our group, or at least explain to us that what we were doing was good, my division of 21 officers and the division of officers on the other side of the Delta was flown to Saigon, where we were briefed in person by the Admiral in command of Naval Forces, now Chief of Naval Operations, where we were briefed by the General in command of forces in Vietnam, General Creighton Abrams, where we were told that we were writing naval legends, and where we were told that we should continue because we were showing the American flag, not the Vietnamese, but the American flag, and because we were, in fact, proving to the Viet Cong that they didn't own the rivers.
There have been an awful lot of anti-war demonstrations in this capital, a lot of moratoriums. Are there any uncommitteds left at this point that you can reach with what you plan this week?
Yes, there are. But it's not a question of reaching the uncommitted. We are down here to demand that those who call themselves the most committed of all in this country, namely the senators and congressmen who've been talking peace for the past few years, that these men exercise their responsibility granted them by the Constitution of this country to end this war. And that is what we are here to demand. And we're here to demand it because we are the men who have seen what is happening in Southeast Asia. And we believe that there is no reason and no excuse and no justification for the loss of one more American life there or for the loss of more Vietnamese. This war can be ended, and it should be ended now, and that is what we're here to say.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.